about your day? Are you going about your day? He asks you some questions and won't let you run away. Would you rather have a finger growing out of your cheek or have no skin on the bottom of your feet? Would you rather have laser vision or turn invisible? Now make a decision. Shitty wizard flying through the air. Shitty wizard magic everywhere. Shitty wizard you just can't compare. Shitty wizard learning to care.
Hello and welcome to Streamy Dreams with the Shitty Wizards. I'm your shitty host Caitlin, and I am joined as usual with my other shitty hosts Laurel.
Who are you calling shitty?
And Adam.
Yo!
And today we have a very special guest who we have dragged from her desk here at Tin Man and brought up to our horrible cave. Katie, welcome to the show.
Hi.
So,
I come from below. No, I'm
Why
just
is
kidding.
our cave up?
because we're on the top floor. It's a cave on the top floor.
You mean we're 9 feet under, 10 feet under? How far do you have to bury people?
6.
Yeah, we're 6 feet under on the top
Not
floor.
where I come from.
Why do
a
I-
clay layer
Why do I know that?
from that part-time job you had over the summer.
Digging graves.
Digging graves.
Adam
It's
the
more
grave
than
digger.
6 feet. Now it is.
Yeah.
So, just a little introduction. Katie is an animator on Super Science Friends, and she works here at Tin Man with us. Katie, do you have anything that you would like the world to know?
Oh no.
Spay and neuter your pets.
Get
Get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated.
Yeah. Care about people you love. I don't know.
Okay, that's right. We'll find out all about your deepest, darkest wishes and
Aliens
desires
are real.
through answering Would You Rather questions
Okay.
over the course of the show. So, what we're going to do, Katie, if you have a Would You Rather, then we can start with you. Otherwise, we have some very topical Would You Rathers ready to go. And then we're going to take it to the chat. So if you guys have Would You Rather questions for us, then please put them in the chat. We will get to them before the end of the show. I
We have
promise.
multiple themed?
Well, no, we have one very topical Would You Rather.
Or do we? Maybe there are two.
Maybe. So anyway, Katie, do you want to start?
Okay, I have one, and I'm not sure. Maybe this is gonna be quite basic. I'm not sure how many Would You Rathers you guys have been through. But I thought, would you rather have your life scored 24/7 by dubstep or classical music?
Oh.
I mean, this is an easy one for me. Classical, because I don't know. I feel like there's more variety to have those subtle moments as well as those really loud epic moments. Whereas dubstep, you better be on 24/7.
No, dubstep. No,
Does
see.
dubstep have calm moments?
Yes.
Yes! It's right before the break!
Yeah.
That's tension. That's
You can't-
anticipation.
You can't have a drop if there's no quiet.
But the
Oh my
quiet isn't
God.
calm. It's anxiety quiet.
No, not necessarily. Dubstep is a robust genre with more
Not knocking it.
with more musicians than Deadmau5 and Skrillex.
Look, I got nothing against dubstep. Dubstep is great when you want to have a good time. But sometimes you need a good cry, and dubstep is not my music of choice
Oh my
for me in
God.
that
You
moment.
cry very intensely listening
No.
to your dubstep
You hold in the
soundtrack.
tears, wait for the drop.
There's so many opportunities for good drops. Because here's the thing. Listen, I like snappy timing in everything, in my animation and my music. And dubstep's got snappy timing. So let me pitch you a scenario here, right? You need a good cry. Laurel's having a bad day, so she's crying.
being roasted.
She's being roasted by her
Yeah.
coworkers with her glass cannon ego. And so you go home, you have yourself a good cry. The music's just kind of touching and calm. And then you go, no, goddammit, I'm not going to let my employees roast me. And then it drops when you're feeling better.
Oh, I so you get like a little comeback.
And then you get extra turnt because the bass just dropped.
Yeah.
I can't be turned all the time.
Okay, well, just one question to clarify. Can other people hear your soundtrack, or is it an internal soundtrack?
Oh.
I would guess depending on how emotionally close you are to that person.
Oh.
Maybe.
So, like, not everyone can hear it, but your,
But your best
like,
bud.
best bud or your mom can hear it.
Yeah, like your mom
square
can hear it.
dancing, buddy.
You're square dancing, buddy?
That's a
It's a
callback.
callback.
That's a callback
Oh.
to episode 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm ignorant of callbacks.
You mean you're not watching?
You haven't been listening
Our
to our
What the-
award-winning podcast?
Oh.
Awkward.
Yeah!
Oh dear. Oh god. Okay.
Exposed today.
Katie
Live
exposed.
in here.
Oh my
Oh, man.
god.
There's so many fun opportunities for dubstep, though.
Yeah, I'm so enjoying that this has gone in the direction, like, don't you understand the subtlety and mastery it takes to perform, like, what would I call it? A successful drop.
A successful drop.
Yeah.
There's a
Drops
precision
are
to
great.
it.
I need more than drops. I need more than
Right.
drops.
I also.
I think, like, also, like, back in the day, like, classical music,
It's timeless.
There
It'll
was-
never die.
yeah, they knew a lot of things then. They, like, read more, they thought more about things, but they didn't know about drops. Like, that's the
Yeah.
big thing.
That's
true,
true.
yeah.
That is true.
If
did
they
not-
had known about drops, I feel like all classical
Classic
music
drop? Oh my
would
god,
be
a
drops.
classic dubstep blend would sound fucking dope.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
they
that it
exist
exists
and they're
already.
good.
Yeah.
I don't get
Yeah.
out much.
I have, and I love how I'm coming off as a way bigger fan of dubstep than I actually am. I listen to it occasionally, but I have listened to a Moonlight Sonata dubstep remix, which is very good.
But okay, see that's another point for classical music is if you wanted to listen to other music or watch a movie or whatever, you can blend classical music with almost anything and be passable. Dubstep isn't always willing to share the space.
Yeah, so if you're listening to something else, can you still hear your internal soundtrack? Or is
Maybe it artfully goes into whatever you're
So
listening
you
Well,
go to a
here's-
stand-up show and listen to a guy do some funny jokes and you got a little classical music?
Yeah, but it would be so much funnier if every time he made a punchline,
There was a little
there
drop.
was a little drop.
And I mean, here's the thing. Initially, I thought to myself, I would prefer dubstep, but a solid argument against it is that classical music does have more range. But a big part of dubstep is remixing stuff. Therefore, that becomes part of the dubstep lexicon. Therefore,
Oh, it can grow.
That's true.
yeah.
Oh.
You mean classical music could already be in the dubstep?
Exactly.
Oh.
As I just mentioned, I have listened to a Moonlight Sonata remix with some fucking sick drops in
I can't
it.
go to sleep to dubstep, man. I can't. It gets me too hyped.
Every time you're like just about to fall asleep.
The beat drops and I'm like, no!
There's just so many opportunities for I keep thinking of funny scenarios in my head that I would love to live
That would
through.
be your. I think you'd get sick of it.
Yeah, probably. But also, I would hate to have fun experiences like you're with your partner and things are getting sexy, and then the music starts to build, and you drop your clothes, and it goes boom. You're just like, yes, let's do this.
Oh my god. No, like
Except
it
for
wasn't
she can't
that
hear it, so
impressive.
she's just like, what was with that awkward pause?
What was with the?
Oh,
why did
no.
you? Why
Is
did
it
you
one-
fist pump out of
Oh,
nowhere?
god.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't know you as well as she thinks you do, and she can't hear your head music.
It's a one night stand.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how you would like test your relationships.
Yeah, you come
with
home and your
people.
cat's bobbing your head to your dubstep, but your girl ain't.
Yeah. And then you just look at Mittens, and you're like, I always knew you were a ride or die bitch, Mittens.
Yeah. Let's get
Oh
the
my
fuck out of
gosh.
here.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on board with dubstep.
I know.
Okay.
So
I'm
am I.
going with dubstep.
I'm going with dubstep.
Mm.
I like the variety. I like the ease of transition that I get with classical music. I can mix that shit with anything. It's vanilla. It goes with anything.
Your life is vanilla.
Not anymore. Not now that I have a full-on psychotic musical number playing in my head.
Now that she has unending classical music, she's Vanilla Bean, which is slightly better than plain.
Oh, right. It's not that vanilla extract.
No.
It's the
You
it's
call
the real deal.
orchestral boring? How dare you?
Yeah, I do. What? Fight me.
I just think you're wrong. I don't need to fight you. There's a reason we still have it in, like, modern movies. Because it's good. Dubstep is a bad train. Nah, it's probably gonna be
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know
I don't know
that.
anything
Like,
about
200 years from now, they could be like
Yeah.
That's all there
doing,
is.
It
just drops.
Yeah.
Every step
Oh
is
my
a drop.
gosh.
Yeah. They've been saying that dubstep's a fad since that shit came out, but Deadmau5's still making money.
Every single movie trailer has a drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
important.
man.
However, 5-7 years later, still going. Look at you, Dubstep.
That's like trailer step or something. Like,
Right.
that doesn't roll off the tongue, but I don't know.
What about you,
You know what I
Katie?
mean. Hmm?
Yeah, what are you going with?
I've been trolling this whole time. I would go with classical.
Classic.
I knew I liked you,
Yeah.
Kate.
You really talked us into it, and then at the last minute you were like, "Slay."
Ah, fools. You fell for it.
Oh well.
Also, all I'm going to say is on the topic of being a fad, you know what else they said was a fad? Pokemon. And if that ain't the juiciest transition
Don't
and
look
setup,
at me. Don't look at me.
I don't
That was
know what
amazing.
is.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Caitlin.
So I have a very topical would you rather for all of those Pokemon fans out there, and especially fans of the new Pikachu detective trailer, which just dropped
It's so good.
2 days ago, and I've already watched like about 50 times because it's
Mhm.
like the best movie of 2018.
Even if
Oh.
even if the
Get
movie
those
is
Oscars ready.
even
Yeah.
if the movie ends up being bad, which I don't believe it will be, and I don't care at this point either, that trailer is fantastic.
yeah, that trailer makes up for any future badness
Yeah.
of the,
Mr.
of the
Mime.
movie. Yeah, that whole
That
Mr.
beautiful,
Mime
beautiful
scene.
mime.
Oh
That
my
Mr.
God.
Mime looks like that keyboard guy from YouTube. Seth Evans, I think his name is.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm picturing it.
It's great. It makes me love Mr. Mime because I love that guy.
Oh, I love Mr. Mime.
I haven't seen this trailer.
Oh,
Oh.
Katie,
Uh,
what are you doing with your life?
I know.
It's the year of our Lord 2018, and you haven't seen one.
You haven't seen Pikachu Detective, the trailer?
I know.
The best
I haven't-
movie of 2018?
It didn't automatically pop up on your feed.
I haven't listened to Shitty Wizard yet. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't really know why I'm here.
Just a really inappropriate guest.
Yeah.
Even
It's-
better.
No, it's good. We need to diversify our thoughts.
That's true, yeah, that's true. Okay, so anyway, related to the Pikachu Detective trailer, is that ever since the news of Pikachu Detective was, out
The
there in
answer
the
is
world,
yes.
people have been saying that Pikachu should be voiced by Danny DeVito.
Mhm.
So, on that note, if you lived in the world of Pokemon
Mhm.
and the Pikachu Detective movie, would you rather be a Pikachu
Mhm.
that has the voice of Danny DeVito,
Ooh.
or no, sorry, okay, I'm getting it totally wrong. Okay, would you rather have a Pikachu that has the voice of Danny DeVito? So you're a Pokemon trainer, you have a Pikachu, it's voiced by Danny DeVito,
Mhm.
or would you rather be a Pikachu and Danny DeVito is your Pokemon trainer?
Both are so good, though.
Oh man.
So I have to credit Matt, my partner Matt, for this one because he crafted this very
Oh.
meticulous would you
Oh my
rather.
gosh.
This is fire.
That's genius.
Because I want both so bad.
Nah, I don't trust him. I don't trust him to be a good trainer.
Really, Danny DeVito?
Nah, the power would go straight to his head.
But
He'd
what
use
if?
it.
But he'd always be there
You'd
to.
be a slave.
He would always be there to offer you an egg in trying times.
But that's all you'd get. You'd be on a 100% egg diet. Can't live that
I'm dying.
Oh my gosh.
life. Besides, wouldn't you rather have a tiny little slave, Danny DeVito, in the form of a cute Pikachu?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call him a slave.
You can trap him inside of a ball. That makes him your slave.
Oh, man. Danny, okay.
Danny DeVito doesn't go in a ball, first of all.
Yeah, Danny DeVito would electrocute you before
Yeah.
he went into
Nobody
a ball.
puts DeVito in a ball.
I got other Pokemon. I'll get them in there.
Oh my god.
I'll
Just to
get him in that
continue
ball.
my winning streak so far, Danny DeVito's he was in Get Shorty, right?
and Hercules, and it's always
Oh, okay.
and it's always sunny in Philadelphia, and Batman because he's the Penguin.
Okay.
We found Katie under a rock.
Yeah.
Just today. She was newborn.
God damn.
Let me just
He was
say
actually
this.
a Cabbage Patch Kid that we like plucked out of the.
Plucked out of the
God.
cabbage.
Just in time too. It's a little late for the harvest, but we got her.
His proper title.
Oh my god.
His proper title is America's Sweetheart.
Everything I know is not what other people know.
I
Yeah.
would dress him up like the penguin. Why can't he be a penguin Pokemon?
No, he's a Pikachu.
I thought it was leading to, would you rather be a Pikachu with the voice of Danny DeVito, like Danny DeVito is you? And I would have gone with that.
No, you just get to hang out with Danny
Yeah.
DeVito all the time.
All the time.
Oh,
Either
okay.
in the form of a Pikachu or you're in the form of a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in either case, Danny DeVito is involved in this situation.
So I have to provide you with a brief story for a little context of my reaction for this. I don't actually watch It's Always Sunny, but which is where a lot of people nowadays really, that's what they associate him with. I do like him. If you've ever watched interviews and stuff with him, he genuinely seems like a really sweet, funny man. And he's so weird and cool and eccentric and funny that a friend of mine asked me a question. She said, if Danny DeVito walked up to you and went, "Hi, it's me, movie star Danny DeVito, show me your penis, would you?" And with zero hesitation, I went, "Of course. Of course."
He must need it. It must be important.
It's important,
If
yeah.
Danny DeVito's going to ask you that, he
my
needs
God.
it, and you need to be there for Danny DeVito, because Danny DeVito's there for you.
That's true, yeah.
I liked
So-
that up until show me your penis. But if it's for a good cause.
He wouldn't ask you if it wasn't.
What, really? Oh, okay.
Danny
That's,
DeVito.
that's the premise we're going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
It's
Danny
not sorry.
Yeah, I trust him. There's something about
Implicitly.
there's something about his face that
I want him to be my dad.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, actually,
Or my
from that
trainer.
story, yeah. From
Yeah,
that
you
story,
want him
I'm
to
like,
be
I'm
your
like,
trainer.
No, he wants him to be a trainer. I saw him in Matilda. I don't trust that fucker.
That's what I always think of when I think of Danny DeVito, too.
Worst father ever.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I had all the like Get Shorty character in my head, but after hearing that, I would.
He was in
I might-
Matilda.
Yeah, and he was evil.
I don't remember Matilda.
If it makes you feel any better, I've never seen that movie. I just know it as a reference point either.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. You guys.
He couldn't have been that nice of a character in Matilda. I think he was the dad or
Yeah,
something.
he was like
Yeah.
the angry used car salesman dad.
He
He
dr-
was literally like, "What's that? Your teacher wants to adopt you? Spoiler alert! Fucking go ahead."
We never wanted
We never
you.
liked you anyway.
He also
Oh my
directed Throw Mama from the Train and what was the one with Ed Norton that I really like? Where Ed Norton's the children's entertainer. It's Ed Norton and Robin Williams. That movie's fucking great.
I know it.
Death to Smoochie.
Death to Smoochie, yeah.
Death to Smoochie's a fantastic movie.
That was a very good movie.
All right, I think I have an answer. I think I have an answer.
Are you sure?
That you want Danny DeVito to adopt you today.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Danny DeVito. Adopt a wizard.
No, a
Sorry,
Pikachu.
Yeah, sorry, real dad, but I'm going with Danny DeVito.
Ooh, that's a good would you rather.
Yeah. So here's my answer, and I'll explain it. I think I would rather have a Pikachu that has the voice of Danny DeVito and can talk. The only thing that's tipping it in that scale for me is I feel like that would be funnier. Just that voice coming out of that body, I think, is inherently funny. Because the variables are this. It's either way I get to hang out with Danny DeVito. Either way, I get to pet Danny DeVito. Because if I'm a Pikachu and you start petting Danny DeVito, your trainer, he's not going to go, "That's weird." He's going to be like, "Look at this cute little mouse." It's
Yeah,
being
you're gonna
affectionate.
like snuggle up in his sleeping bag
Little
with him
presumptuous.
every single
but-
night.
Yeah. I'll have access to electrical powers because if I'm a Pikachu, I'll have them. And if I have a Pikachu, I can ask the Pikachu to electrocute my enemies. So the only difference is, the only variable that I can think of that is swinging this for me is that voice coming out of that body will forever be comedy gold.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
Mm.
A Pikachu with the voice of Danny DeVito is like, it's like gold.
There's literally nothing
Pure
funnier.
gold.
Comedy peaked at that. Is that voice coming out of that body.
Alright. If you say so.
Yeah.
I think I'm on board with that too.
Yeah.
Only because of like I guess Pikachu does have electrocution, but the power dynamic is too not in my favor.
Yeah,
It's
you're also like about a foot tall if you're Pikachu.
yeah.
I don't know, like, I feel like a Pikachu could easily kill any human.
Yeah. Referenced in the trailer. Put down the stapler or I will electrocute you.
Yeah, the Pikachu has the power.
Yeah.
Maybe I would be a Pikachu. Like, if I could,
Yeah, actually,
I would
that's
be a
right.
Pikachu.
Here's the
Could you-
issue.
Could you ditch Danny DeVito?
No.
Not that I would.
Well, I mean, you could kill him.
Could I kill him? I
Are you
don't
making that
I
deal
don't
to
wanna kill
acquire
Danny
the
DeVito,
powers?
But I want to know that I can.
First
You
of all,
could. I think you could. You have the power.
nobody has the power to kill Danny DeVito. He's timeless. He's
You
one of
live
the
on in the hearts and minds of
He's
the
immune
children
to
everywhere.
electrocution.
He's one of
Just like Dubstep.
one of the old gods. It's
When the world was new,
when
when,
the world-
fire and ice
were
were all that
created.
there was, Danny DeVito.
it was Thulu Shugnorath and Danny DeVito.
DeVito.
Thulu Shagnaroth was battling
Yeah,
Flubbity Bubbity,
Yeah.
and
I'm forgetting.
From
He
the
actually
ashes
punched him in
of
the face
the-
and one of his tooths chipped off, and that became Danny DeVito.
And that became Danny
Yes.
DeVito. I love it. Danny DeVito was one of the chosen. He's the alpha and the omega.
Mm.
He was there.
Mhm.
Listen, I just want to be small and cute and be able to kill people. The 3 things that I want in my
That's
entire
basically
life.
you right now.
Those are solid life goals. I can't argue with you on that one.
Yeah.
You're basically there. You just need to, follow through.
Yeah.
You could definitely kill someone.
There
Caitlin,
is-
You have that
but-
power.
There's one.
Oh my gosh.
You do have the power to murder right now.
That's
Yeah.
true,
Please
yeah.
don't.
I mean, you do just as long as it's not anyone I care about.
It will be you. You will be the first.
It's Caitlin, why?
That's gonna be my roast.
If I could, I would kill you. You'd be the first person I'd kill.
Yeah.
What?
And then
Well,
with,
On the record, this is a
roasted.
threat.
and then
Oh,
with
no.
no fanfare, she walks off the stage.
Mm.
If I could kill you, I would. You would be the first. Walks off, and people just go.
Solid roast. It's
And
a
I
solid
supported
roast.
you.
So there's a small problem with your answer. Once you become a Pokemon, you enter the Pokemon food chain. And while you are capable of electrocuting things to death, Onyxes are made out of stone.
Yeah, but what if they get wet?
Then they're still
The
pro-
Onyx's #1 weakness.
threat. If you remember the Brock versus Ash battle,
I do
a
very
wet
well.
Onyx
Thank
is
you.
not having a good day.
Fair enough, but I'm just saying, you enter the food chain as a tiny mouse thing.
How is that not the same for people? Is there
Yeah,
just
I'm
this weird
sure-
Pokemon don't attack people rule?
Like, Pokemon are so ginormous. How are people not getting eaten by Charizards every day?
Yeah,
in
how are
Pokemon
humans the
universe?
dominant? It's because they can trap them in balls. This is what I'm telling you guys.
Well, also, the other thing you have to keep in mind is Charizards, fearsome as they are, pretty sure they're not immune to buckshot to the face. And we do have high caliber weaponry.
They're also not as big as I thought they were. I was picturing like dragon, but if you actually look at the chart, they're like the size of a basketball player.
I would be more afraid of...
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is still like for a giant lizard, that's still like it can fuck you up.
Yeah.
But it's not like
A giant fire-breathing bipedal lizard that can fly.
Yeah.
yeah, but one the size of like a tall dude as opposed to one the size of like something from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is a whale-sized dragon.
I would be more afraid of a Gyarados than a Charizard.
But aren't they
Just,
limited to water?
yeah, just don't go in near
Just
the
don't go in the
ocean.
ocean.
Oh, I agree with that. I listen. I barely go in the ocean as is. If
by
Pokemon,
choice, not
yeah,
because he doesn't live near one.
yeah, by choice. If I existed in the Pokemon universe, I would never go in that water.
But you might run into like a dragon or something.
Yeah, sweet, beautiful.
There's lots of
dragon.
beautiful
That are
Pokemon.
probably still carnivorous,
But also magic.
but also magic. They can magically kill you. And
What a way to go.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I
Better
don't know.
than
I think,
Kaylin murder.
I think I still want to be a Pikachu.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm becoming Pikachu. My lifelong
Whoa.
dream.
I also, the other bonus of having a Pikachu that's voiced by Danny DeVito you get to watch Danny DeVito kick the shit out of other Pokemon,
Yeah.
which I'm kind of into as well.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
You'd be like, get him, Danny!
Come on, Danny! Get him with your right hook.
Go for the ribs!
What
I would
ribs?
try to do a Danny DeVito impression, but I think it's best for everyone if I don't.
Please do.
On the other day. No.
What was
That's
he?
not Danny
What was he
DeVito.
like
No.
in? I'm just thinking, like, what was he like in Hercules? He was like, oh god, never mind.
He was the fawn.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm trying. Stop yelling at me. This Bulbasaur's at my ass. Oh my god.
I'm trying to electrocute him, but he's strong against me. I can't do it either, I don't
Yeah,
think.
we can keep doing our like mediocre.
He's a fucking plant-based, a grass type.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Our impressions just turn into standard New Yorker.
Yeah, I know.
A little bit.
What is he doing? He's breaking the rules.
I love the idea that in the Pokemon universe, all the Pokemon that learn how to talk sound like New York. It's like, why?
I mean, Meowth. Jesus.
That's where you learn. That's where the school.
That's
for
where the
Pokemon-
school
Oh my
for talking
God.
Pokemon is.
Yeah.
You find out that they're all much more wise and intelligent than they appear to be from just
Actually,
saying
wait,
their
that's a
names.
good point. You two could talk, and he did not sound like a New Yorker. But it would have been a way better movie if he did.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, because I mixed up Meowth and Mewtwo. But like,
Just like,
what's the point? I was grown in a lab.
I was grown in a fucking
Aaron,
lab.
don't you get this is pointless. I don't know why I'm Texas. Fuck.
That's good too. Don't you get it? This is pointless.
Don't you get it, Ash? This is all for nothing.
There's no reason for us to exist. We're just tools of the man for the blood sport.
I was shown no love when I was
Come
born.
on,
Why
Aaron,
should I
people-
show love to anyone else?
Cannot be friends.
You would make the best Mewtwo.
Thank you.
Can we please dub the Pokemon movie with
Oh my
Katie
god.
playing Mewtwo?
Yes,
please.
Can
I
we
would
get
love to do
Danny
that.
DeVito? Will you play Pikachu?
Oh my god. Oh, I kind of like also, or oh my god, Danny DeVito is Mew. True Detective guy as Mewtwo.
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey is Mewtwo.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's me, you two. All right.
The
Sad.
law says you can't shock.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna go
Yeah.
now. Now that we've exhausted our Pokemon talk, we're going to take it to the people. The people's would you rathers. Yeah. So I'm going to start with some Twitter ones because I had a few people on Twitter this morning, and then I'll go to the chat. So chatters, if you would like a would you rather, now's the time to post it. Please do.
Go.
Get on it.
Okay, so Ramen Doodles 2 at Ramen Doodles 2 on Twitter. Would you rather have to wear a jacket made of gold that had the word White Knight embroidered on the back for the rest of your life? Or would you rather wear a skirt that gradually grew longer as time goes on, even when you die?
I want a magical long skirt.
So you would have a skirt that's like a beard, basically.
Yeah, it's
But
like a
can you
beard.
trim it?
I would say no,
Oh.
that you couldn't trim it. You would just have to like, maybe you could hem it, but you would just have to hem it forever.
I could hem it forever.
Yeah.
I'm on that hem train.
My main concern with the jacket is that it would come off like a racist thing.
Well, it probably would. Isn't that what White Knight is?
No, White Knight is when you're like, you'll bend over backwards to help a lady.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Milady, let me throw my golden jacket on this puddle for you."
I don't think you actually have to be a White Knight. You just have to appear to be one.
The only place I've seen that is in YouTube comments when people accuse someone of being a white knight.
Yeah.
Right.
It's usually like if you say you're a male feminist, they'll be like, White Knight over here coming to rescue the women.
Which is the only
The
possibility.
women. Where did I hear
Those
that from?
SJWs.
I think it's from PewDiePie. Oh.
Oh my god.
What was that?
That was
really upsetting sounds coming
horrifying.
from outside.
What have we done? What did we bring forth into this reality? Danny DeVito heard us talking shit.
We
He's
said
coming
women
for
3
us.
times and now PewDiePie is out to get us.
He's outside.
He's outside the window.
It's coming from downstairs.
I would legit be afraid.
Yeah, we're 2 stories up. That would be really scary.
Oh, that's what happens when you get 50 million YouTube subscribers. You can just float now.
Yeah, you get otherworldly powers.
I don't know what I want.
I'm gonna go with the skirt because it seems like I would get less people talking to me on the street. My greatest fear of all time is interactions with strangers, so I want to avoid that at all times.
I'm less put off by the words white knight on the jacket than I am that it's just gold.
You don't think it would match your hair?
No, wait, they said solid gold. They didn't say gold colored.
Oh, shit.
It's made of gold.
Yeah, it's made of gold.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a really shitty
It's
jacket.
gonna be really heavy, yeah.
You're gonna have like Playmobil arms. Like, you can't do anything, they're just slightly bent.
Can you melt the jacket down for money?
No, you have to wear it for the
But
rest
can
of
I
your life.
wear it after I melt it down and turn it into something easier to wear? Like chains!
No.
No.
That's like
Absolutely
white knight.
You know how this
Yeah.
shitty wizard stuff
I know
works.
how
You
that
can't get out of it. Yeah, I'm going to go with the skirt too because I like buying jackets and I don't want to give that up.
You can put a jacket
That's
over
your
jacket.
reasoning?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I have so many jackets at home. It's kind of... Because you know how some people buy shoes, some people buy, whatever. Everybody has that thing that they like
Socks.
when it comes to clothing, socks. I like jackets. I'll go to a thrift store and fuck up 4 jackets. I don't
Mine's pajamas.
Yeah.
I own like way too many pairs of pajamas.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's obscene.
I'm down with
Pajamas
that.
are like the one thing that like grandma always buys for you.
Yeah, well, I think that's okay. So I should clarify. I don't buy pajamas for myself, but my mom always buys me
There
pajamas
it
and
is.
sends them to me.
Oh, man.
So I have too
My
many
mom
pairs of
buys me
pajamas.
pajamas too.
Yeah.
My mom is she's talented at finding clothes that I would look at and be like, why would you pick that up? And then I feel it and I'm like, it's so soft. And I always end up wearing it
Yeah.
like way more than I expected I would. I'm like, it was just right.
It's just so nice.
My mom sent me for my birthday a pair of Smurf slippers.
Oh, God.
So they're like slippers with like weird Smurf heads on them, and I was like, why did you buy these for me? And
Oh,
she was like,
no.
well, when you were 5 years old, you were really obsessed with the Smurfs. And I had this like flashback to my childhood of being weirdly, and I was like, I was, wasn't I? That's weird.
Oh my god.
I was super into the Smurfs. Anyway, that was a tangent.
I just get into that line at the checkout and you see that little basket full of socks and I'm like, oh, control yourself. Oh, but they got ducks on them.
What are on your socks right now? They're pink and blue with some shit on them.
Oh, they're little ice creams.
They're ice creams with like these fucked up faces on them.
Can confirm Laurel likes socks.
Yeah.
They're the best.
I'm wearing my sock whore socks today.
What?
On the
It
sock-
does say sock whore.
My mom also bought these for
With
me.
cats. What is this weird mismatch? There's like a woman,
It's
a
like
cat who's like looking at the woman's foot, and then it says sock whore.
the greatest socks ever.
Got some sock game in this room right
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Weird
thought mine
delivering
were
sock
weird.
game.
now. Yeah.
My socks don't match, and I think one has a hole in it.
Sick.
That's my sock
Okay.
game.
You guys need
Come
to
with-
pick up
come
your
with
sock
me.
game.
Come with me. I'll show you the way.
I'll introduce you to
Good
Danny
idea.
DeVito movies and socks.
Oh my gosh.
All right, yeah, I'm going with the skirt.
Yeah, me too.
I'm skirt too.
Okay, I'm just gonna like scroll back through the chat, so please talk amongst yourselves. I'll find a good one.
How about that local sports team? You can't just
How dare you?
talk
How
among.
dare you abandon us? She left us. She left us.
Okay, this one's pretty grim. So,
Ooh.
from Extinct But Not Forgotten, would you rather forget everyone you love or watch them die?
Well, isn't that what you do with loved ones?
That's true. Oh, unless you die first.
I think this person means much more literal. Like we're going to
Like
lower
right
them onto
now.
spikes.
Yeah.
So are they like they're dying right away? It's not like you're gonna witness each one of their deaths. Because I could do with like just being there when they die,
Right.
as opposed to like you're gonna watch everyone you love get murdered in front of you right now.
I would go. This makes me think of Hermione making her parents forget her existence.
Right.
And like, I suppose the nobler thing would be to forget them if they get to live.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm operating under the assumption that either they die and you have to live with seeing that, or you forget them and they continue to live. And if that's the case, then I'll forget them for their sake.
Yeah. It also, like, I mean, memories are really precious and important, but if they're dead anyway, like...
Also...
Like, you're still losing them in both scenarios, so you might as well pick the one that lets them live.
Yeah. Also, not to get a little real, but as somebody who's witnessed the aftermath of violence, that shit is harrowing. And if you have to watch people you adore die, and even if they're not just... So, best case scenario, they're like, huh, and then they drop dead. Worst case scenario, yeah, they're getting
You're watching them get, like, beheaded.
or something. That'll fuck you right up.
Also, that can be, like, you know, time-consuming. There's a lot of people I care about. Take all day.
I have a big...
All day to watch them all die.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is it all at once, or you do it individually?
I have some
I have a
to
meeting
be.
later.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Laurel's like, I got a big heart. I like a lot of people. I got shit to do as
But
well.
also, I'm busy.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm a little bit concerned because I feel like I would rank among one of the people that you love. And I don't want to die.
I don't know. You said you were going to murder me. You said I was the first one
Yeah.
you were going to murder. I don't think I love you
Yeah.
anymore.
Caitlin...
Okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm good. You can watch as many people as you love die.
No, I said I'd forget them. Cause wait, so
Yeah, I'd forget
here's the
them.
other thing. Like, as awful and painful as it would be to forget, like, 'cause that's, if you think of just like your family, which are like basically the only people you know growing up, to forget all of them means like, do you have childhood memories anymore?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a big chunk of just your life gone,
It's true.
which would be awful. But
What if
could you re-get to know them?
What if
Did they forget you?
They don't. I don't think they forget you.
So maybe they'll just...
So like, you'll just get a call from your mom one day, and you're like, "Who is this?"
Yeah, who is this?
Oh, that'd be sick.
And then they could just tell you all the stories of all the things you did together, and they'll lie to you and make it sound like you owe them.
Yeah, that's like a much better scenario than like watching people die. It's just like you wake up one day, you don't have anyone, but they're like all these people who for some reason really care about you. You feel like you have like a guardian angel or something.
Yeah, that would be surreal.
I feel like my instinct would be to not trust them, though. I'd be like, "Yeah, but why?
Yeah, but they
do
look like you.
Like
yeah.
me."
You'd be able to tell. You'd still be able to tell. Be like, hey, you look like an older version of me.
I guess so.
And they'd still have like photos. They'd be like you would never remember, but you would logically be like, I guess you are my mom.
I guess this happens to people that get like amnesia, right? And then they have to like relearn who their entire family is.
Is that a real thing? Does that actually happen? I thought that was like a soap opera myth.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a real condition.
But like, but a selective one like that, where you just like forget a person.
I don't know.
I thought it was just like a general like cognitive.
Laurel, I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Caitlin, you are holding a phone. Find
Clearly,
out.
you are holding a phone. Clearly, you're a doctor.
Clearly, we're all doctors. Google made us all doctors. Thank you, Google.
Well, nobody that I love is ever going to die, so I think that I would rather forget them than watch them die.
Is
Oh,
that
that's
like a
good.
roundabout way of saying you don't love anybody?
No, it's a roundabout way of saying that
Oh my
I have
God.
not come to grips with anyone's mortality.
Oh no.
Right. I'm right there with you. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no one I love is gonna die either.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I will die first before anyone else. I'm gonna be...
That's a
I'm
promise.
diving headfirst into that grave before anyone else. I'm gonna beat you all.
Jesus. Wait, no one you love has ever died?
No.
Wow.
Well, I
don't-
had one
yeah.
friend who died last year, but that was really sad and I couldn't really handle it very well.
Oh no. Oh no.
Next question. Next question.
I don't know why I went there.
Okay, I'm taking it back to Twitter.
I think we're all on board with the forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty grim. Thank you, extinct but not forgotten.
Thank you for the nightmares.
Okay, so on Twitter, at Inkbetweens asks, would you rather be forced to watch your parents' sex tape, or would you rather be forced to sit with your parents and watch your sex tape?
I would watch the shit out of my parents' sex tape.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, it is way less awkward.
I feel like
that
all
one
of us
fine.
have at least once walked in on our parents boning. So like, already seen.
No.
Really?
No.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
me
not.
either.
I knew
That's
better.
interesting.
I mean, like, for me it would be fascinating because my parents haven't even been in the same room for like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, you're just watching your tape, so you don't.
Right, so it was probably made back in like the 80s.
What if it's like your consummation? It's like this is where you began.
Oh,
Oh,
that is
man.
so gross on so many levels.
I have such a strong, I have such a strong desire not to see this.
So here's the other thing, though. Because again, I like to think about what would be the better story, and just think. So watching your sex tape with your parents would probably be so awkward that you could go, "All right, this is going to be the worst half an hour of my life. It's going to be awkward. I'm going to be uncomfortable. Let's turn this into a nuclear bomb." And make it the most uncomfortable for everyone involved that I can.
Oh my god,
And then-
what are you gonna do?
And then just
You're eating popcorn, aren't you?
no, yeah, you've got popcorn.
You're like a director's commentary.
Yeah, this is what I was
Commentating on
thinking.
your
This
own
is
sex
how I
tape.
was
Oh
feeling.
dear.
And then, at one point you can just lean over. I'll lean over to my dad and be like, "Check this shit out, old man." And then
Oh no.
you just tank your relationship.
Worst case scenario, they compliment you on anything.
But that would be to
They
me.
just give you a little elbow being like, good job.
But you know what?
Oh dear God.
But here's the thing. I feel like at that point, it then turns into, this is the worst. We've all acknowledged this. This is the worst. So we're just going to laugh through it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, they said with the first one where you're watching your parents' sex tape, you're watching it alone.
Yeah, you're just watching it by yourself.
I'm watching it
there's no one
alone
else
with
there.
like a full bottle of gin so that I forget it the next day.
But what if
That's something that you can just like push to the back of your brain and be like, I was the only one there who witnessed it, so it didn't happen.
you can just repress the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's weird. Like, everybody has different relationships with their parents, right? I've
I
had
like where this is going.
We're gonna find out some dirt on that.
Everyone has
no. This
different
actually
relationships.
this
Look,
is
don't judge until you've tried it, is what he said.
okay. Fucking gross. First of all, that's not where I was going. I was going to say I've talked to people that have said things like, I talk about drugs and that they've done with their parents, and like they're very open. When my sex life started, I had conversations about it with my parents, and I hear that shit, and I'm like, nah, homie, I'm a big fan of boundaries. My conversation with my parents are, hello, the weather is nice. How is the family? Fantastic. No, I am not destitute. I will talk to you in a week. Click. I really like the relationship that I have with my parents. So I wonder if the sex tape thing, while horrifying, would be a bonding moment.
No, it would destroy the relationship I have. I just couldn't look them in the face ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so supremely uncomfortable with the idea that another human thinks of me as somebody who has sex. Even though clearly I am an adult, I do have sex, but the idea that somebody else
What?
knows that is just so uncomfortable.
Now the
Like,
internet
please
knows.
don't ever imagine me having sex.
Oh God, Caitlin, what have you done? You realize that now the world is imagining you.
The only person who was allowed to think of a sexual thought about me is Matt.
Who is
In the
probably
entire-
killing himself
in the
right
entire
now.
world,
Or
including my parents.
It's beyond your control, Caitlin. There could be.
I know,
people out
and that's
there.
the worst thing about it. It's completely beyond my control.
Well, one thing
But
is
it
that
fills me with terror.
right.
see, I just know my parents would be like, it's perfectly natural. It's fine. They're so hippy dippy. They would just be like, you don't need to be embarrassed. And that would just make it worse. I'd be like, can't you be horrified like normal people?
Oh yeah, that would make it worse.
Stop telling me it's okay. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And listen, let's be real here. I would do the thing by myself because that's the less traumatic experience.
For
I'm
sure.
just trying to figure out a scenario where the one where you watch it with your parents could possibly be anything besides the worst fucking moment of your life.
You would also have to watch your own sex tape,
Right?
which could be.
I
What
just
if?
I could barely even
What
look
if-
at photos of myself.
What? Yeah,
Oh,
one, you'd be
no.
so like the whole time I would just be thinking
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not a flattering angle.
Right. But what if you're really good at it?
Yeah.
Like, what if you're
Oh
like...
no, what if you like it?
Yeah, what if you watch your sex tape?
And it's like, it just...
It's like, fucking nice, man. Good job, me. Woo!
Oh,
my
no, you're
God.
with your parents and you're like getting turned on by your own sex.
That would be the worst,
I
because
didn't-
you would know, and then you would never be able to forget that you became aroused while
Yeah.
sitting there
Yeah, even
with your
if they
parents.
didn't know, you would know.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, too, I didn't say aroused. I said impressed. Like, from a technical standpoint, you're like, fucking
We
nice.
took it to the logical
Yeah,
next
yeah,
step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know where this
You're-
ends.
You're the gross ones. I want that on record.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think you were gross. I it was coming from Laurel and I think. Yeah.
So Ink Betweens is in the chat and he is
What have you done?
He is you have brought this hell upon us. And he's also added to this would you rather, what happens if you find out stuff about what your parents are into that is things you never wanted to know they were into?
Oh my God. So you're watching the sex tape by yourself and you're already having a bad time. And then there's a knock at the door, and then you hear a door open, and they look, and they're just like, "Hey guys, we started without you."
Like
and
10
then
other people
10
walk
other people
in.
show up because fuck it, it's the 70s, I guess, and you just
Like, honestly, that would be less gross because then you
Yeah.
could at least look at some random guy's dong instead of at your dad's.
Yeah, like sometimes it's better.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. Oh God, no.
Oh dear. Yeah, like better to like explode it with all sort of like really extreme sexual practices, so it kind of dehumanizes the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like the more weird, the more you would just be like, it would just kind of be trippy. Especially if you're taking my method, which is to get like crazy blackout drunk.
Right.
Then you would just be like, I don't even remember. It was weird. The aliens showed up. They
There
had
were
dicks for
tentacles.
fingers. It was crazy.
Okay, I think we have time for one more would you rather from the chat. So let me just please talk amongst yourselves while I look
I
back
do,
in the chat.
I hate
What
the
if it
fact
was
that
really romantic and they just like caressed your father's face?
no.
Aw.
See, that would be worse. That would be worse.
I feel like everything, everything is horrible.
it's a solid lose-lose situation.
Yeah, nobody's winning. Okay, so this one comes from Wonderful Night Owl, who I should point out has been clamoring in the chat for us to set up a Discord server, which, let me tell you, I'm working on it. It's coming, so just hold on to your pants.
That's what she said.
That's first of all, that's awesome. Second of all, let's go, Caitlin. What the fuck?
Jeez, I have a full-time job. Get off my
Yeah,
back.
I know. Also, just a quick shout out. This whole thing is happening because Caitlin did it.
Yeah.
My contribution was the image for the background, and everything else has been Caitlin.
I
So,
just showed up.
I'm trying my best here, guys.
and you're doing
man.
great.
Come
You're
on,
doing
Caitlin.
great.
Jeez.
Okay, would you rather be the smartest man alive or be a meme lord?
Oh, this
What's
was,
the
this,
difference?
This took a sharp left turn. I thought this was a very different would you rather.
You're
have
so
to-
right, Katie. What is the difference?
I have to make a dirty little. I have to kind of out myself a little bit.
You are a meme?
Are you a meme lord?
Are you
No.
the grumpy cat?
I low key kind of hate memes.
What? You hate memes?
Goodbye.
Oh,
Not
no.
hard.
Same room as you.
Oh, no.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're fired.
First of all, you don't have the power to do
Let's
that.
just cut all his vocals out. We'll just
Oh.
put bleeps over them.
Well, but here's the thing.
Dank memes in where he used to be.
That
But you could drop that sweet, sweet beat right on that dank meme.
yeah. So here's the thing, right? I've laughed at a meme. I've enjoyed a meme or two. But I also, part of me wonders if maybe the world would be a better place without memes.
I
No.
heartily disagree.
Yeah, me too.
It
I
is,
heartily
is
disagree.
confirmed that that is not the case.
Yeah. I was it a podcast or a YouTube channel? I can't remember. I listened to many things during my day. But one of the things I was listening to was about how memes are like the new like Dadaist humor movement of the new generation. And this is how we are going to be
Get
remembered.
with the program.
Yeah.
So there's also I think the difference between us is that I've also listen. I'm politically active, so
You
I've
vote.
looked.
Is that the difference?
I've looked
How
at.
dare you?
My point is I've seen some gnarly ass memes used for some gnarly ass purposes. So
Yeah, but you could say that of all
Yeah, you
jokes.
can say that about literally anything that humans do.
Yeah, I know, but it's something about memes like that make me angrier than other shitty jokes. I don't know what it is. My point is I don't love memes like the rest of the world seems to. I will consume a meme. I will laugh at a meme.
But I won't like it.
I won't condone memes.
Are you talking about memes used for the forces of evil?
Yes.
Yeah, but what about memes used for the force of good?
Like
But if you were
I like
the
it-
king meme,
I like a good
no,
cat
it's
meme.
meme or not.
Yeah.
if you were the king of memes, you could make memes good again.
Yeah, you
Right.
could have
That's-
power over all memes.
That's not what being a meme word is. That just means you're fucking good at memeing.
Adam,
you
listen
are
to
the
me.
Lord.
You could
Listen.
save memes. You could be the meme to save all memes. You could be the one.
You could be like the Jesus Christ.
You could
Yeah.
be the Jesus meme.
I was gonna say that the argument for like, oh, we should get rid of memes strikes me as very similar to we should get rid of religion. I mean, there.
Or
Yeah,
we should
Adam,
just,
you think we
just-
should get
yeah.
rid of religion?
or
I
like
probably.
we should
Yes.
just nobody should ever be allowed to dance.
Yeah, band
yeah,
dancing
yeah.
and alcohol and memes.
Get loose, kick up your Sunday shoes.
Welcome to Shitty Wizard the Musical.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the smartest man on the planet because then I'll be smart enough to devise a way to be the new god tyrant that's banned fucking memes.
No.
Whoa,
I'm kidding.
dark.
I'll be the
I
smartest
thought
man
the
on the.
last question was dark.
everyone in the chat is boycotting you.
No, I
Let's make Adam a
know. Did I just
Panda
get?
there. We need to make Adam a meme.
Did I just get canceled?
You just
Oh
got
my
canceled.
Nice.
You can
No.
be like, you know, like how there's Advice Dog and Courage Wolf. There can be like Adam
I
who
don't.
hates memes.
Adam hates
And with like a
memes.
rainbow background and just things he says that are very non-meme
Worthy.
savvy.
Yeah.
I will say, I saw a meme online at one point, and I went, "God, I kind of hate these," and then paused and went, "This is how I know I'm getting old.
Yeah, you've become an old man.
I'm becoming an old man.
Yeah.
I'm grumpy for no reason. I want these kids off my fucking lawn."
I thought you were always like that.
No, I am usually pretty grumpy, but no. And again, I can't, love me a good cat meme. God
yeah.
bless Grumpy Cat, national fucking treasure.
I've also
May he live forever.
May he live forever.
She. I think,
She,
I think
sorry.
Gwen's a she.
kind of lost track of like what's even a meme and what's just a GIF now.
So-
I can communicate exclusively through GIFs. So
Yeah.
I have 'em.
So that's the other problem. I can't tell what is a meme and what isn't. There was a point where a meme was an image with text on it. Now there's all sorts of GIFs and shit.
I think that the word meme has become actually like it's most of the time it's incorrectly used. I do too. Like meme is I think it's a very specific type of joke that has to be a repeating format. And I think it's like you have to
And is it
do
single
something with
image?
to
It's
change it
not just
slightly.
an image, because, like, there are Twitter memes. Like, there's one going around now. I don't know if you guys are on Twitter, but it's like a little emoji, not an emoji, an emoticon of this little cat thing, and it's like holding something.
Right.
And, like, that has become a meme now.
Okay,
So it's
so
like a reoccurring constant
Yeah.
that gets applied to multiple situations in order
Yeah.
to make it funny.
okay, then
Mhm.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I like memes more than I think. Because to me, I look at that and I go, that is the base of a joke that is being remixed over and over again for different purposes. I'll give you another example that I want to know if this is a meme. Fuck, I sound old right now.
Don't worry, we'll explain memes to you,
Thank
old
you.
man.
Thank you.
Memes are really just a running joke.
You and Brett should have a podcast that's just like two old men discover the internet.
I'm in my early 30s.
Yeah, so is he.
Neither of them are very old. I just really like that idea.
Yeah. But so there's this thing that's going
I just love the
around.
title.
Yeah, there's this thing that's this clip from the Eric Andre show where he goes, "Let me in, and he's freaking out at a fence, and
Yeah.
people will be like me trying to get in the passenger seat when they unlock the doors. I'm trying to open it. Is that a meme?
Yeah, I mean, like, if that gets remixed like several times, and like somebody's like kind of tweaking the joke each time, that's a meme.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because when I think of a meme, I think of the same fucking joke told over and over and over again until it's not fucking funny anymore, but then they keep posting the same fucking photo with the same fucking text on it going, "Ha lol." That shit I hate. So maybe I don't hate memes. Maybe I just hate dead
Certain
jokes.
applications of memes can be poorly done.
Well, I also just think people need to know when to, like, accept the fact that a joke is not funny anymore. Maybe I'm more annoyed with people just beating shit to the ground.
What if that person's like 11 years old and they've just...
It's like
they
the
think
first
it's
time that they've ever
really
seen
funny.
this.
And it's the only
joke.
time they've ever really been able to connect with someone.
Fuck you.
I didn't have friends until memes became a thing, okay?
Okay, we're almost out of time,
Okay,
but
well, I just want to go on record as saying that I guess I like memes better than I thought.
Okay, so you will be the meme lord.
Yeah, fine. I'll be the meme lord. I'll be the meme lord.
At least we've settled that.
I'll
Will the
also
people
be
accept?
a meme lord because I think that being a meme lord, it's, you know, really is almost the same as being the most intelligent person. And also I think being the most intelligent person would come with a host of other
Problems.
issues.
Yeah, I
If you were the most
agree.
intelligent person, you could use your intelligence to become a meme lord.
Well, you could be the most intelligent person and have crippling episodes of psychosis. I don't know. Like,
True. Fair enough.
You could also be completely humorless as
And
the
yeah.
smartest person in the world. Yeah. Being
Rather
smart doesn't
die.
automatically make you likable or affable.
But being a meme lord.
Yeah. You will go down in the history books. Okay, so I just want to, I'm going to bring back this quote that you said, actually, a couple of years back, which has, like, stayed with me.
oh my gosh.
Oh.
You said, we were born too late to discover a new world, like, explore the earth, born too early to explore the universe, but born just at the right time to explore dank memes.
Oh my god, yes.
Katie is a
Yes.
sage.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I can't say that was mine. That was actually a meme that I saw. Do you see? Do
I thought
see?
you were the meme lord.
Oh my god.
She is the meme lord!
I mean, that's me like
wizard.
going out the window.
Joined by meme lord Katie.
I've come to vanquish these wizards. Meme lords and wizards have long dueled.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna climb out of my chair right now so that I can stop this stream. Adam, do you want to take us out?
All right, everybody. This has been the second Streamy Dreams episode of the Shitty Wizard live streams. Thank you so much for joining us. I apologize for my comments on memes.
They'll never forgive
They'll never forgive me, which is fine.
But maybe
because-
they'll forget.
Based off the internet, I'm in my 30s. I'm going to be dead soon anyway. So, thank you again for coming. My name's Adam. We got Laurel.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Yo!
And our wonderful guest, Meme Lord Katie.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Wizard!